this week we're making a cocktail called the Frisco Sour, and for this you are going to need 2 ounces of bourbon. You could use rye if you want, 3/4 of an ounce of Bénédictine and 1/2 ounce of lemon juice. Now, before we get started, I'll tell you a little bit about the drink. It, I think, was first created just as the Frisco back in 1946 by a guy called Lucius Beebe. And back then it was pretty much just bourbon, Bénédictine and a lemon twist. Then bartenders started adding some orange bitters to kind of balance it out a bit more, and then eventually that kind of graduated into adding some citrus juice because Bénédictine is very cloying and very sweet, and you kind of need to balance that out. So then it kind of gradually became a sour, and then by the 1990s this drink was popular on the London bar scene. Please do excuse the sound of the aeroplane going overhead. I'm just going to wait for that to finish. Okay, so 1990s London, this was a very popular drink on the bar scene, and so people also started adding egg white and sugar syrup to kind of create a more typical sour. And I've seen recipes that do it both ways. I started my search with a recipe that actually just used rye. I decided I wanted to use bourbon to be kind of truer to the roots of the cocktail, but I do want to keep it a simple 3-ingredient cocktail for you. So I'm not going to add egg white or sugar syrup. I'm actually just going to use a little bit more Bénédictine, taking it up from 1/2 ounce to the 3/4 that I told you, to kind of balance out the dryness or the sourness of the drink. So let's get started. 2 ounces of bourbon, and 3/4 of an ounce Bénédictine. I don't think I've ever seen this used in a sour kind of drink. Oh, that is the wrong side of my jigger. So I'm intrigued. Great stuff, Bénédictine. If you've never had it before, it's made by monks. It's got like 5 bajillion herbs and botanicals in it. So it's probably good for you somehow. And then we're going in with 1/2 ounce of fresh lemon juice. And we are going to shake this over ice. So as per usual, pop your glass in, smack it in to make sure it's really in there, and then we're going to shake for about 20 seconds to chill it down and dilute it. Okay, we're going to smack the tin. Ooh, I always get a bit sweaty. Smack the tin with the heel of your hand to loosen the glass. Let the last bit drain out, and then I'm going to strain this into a little coupe. It's very full. Okay, looks good. To do the very careful hand swap here. Okay, cheers. Let's give it a try. It smells good. It smells like a whiskey sour, but you definitely get some of that herbal stuff on the nose, which is quite intriguing actually. Okay, let's taste it. Yum. Wow. That is delicious. And you know I don't just say things are delicious, I will let you know if I think something sucks. That is very good. It's almost a little bit sort of salty. It has like this great balance between sweet and sour, and then there's like a little bit of salty, and you've got the herbaceousness. If you imagine like a really good whiskey sour but so much more complex, then that's exactly what this drink is. It's really, really good. I'm gonna have to go back for a 3rd sip. I feel like there's also a little bit of viscosity from the Bénédictine because it is a very kind of sugary alcohol. Wow, that is really good. A great different spin on the whiskey sour, and also I feel like a good way to kind of introduce people to the weird and wonderful botanical options that are out there, because a lot of people will have never tried something like Benedictine, and if you literally open the bottle and let them sniff and you tell them it's made by monks and has 5 bajillion different types of herbs in it, then they're probably not going to be that into it. But you give them this, it's like a gateway drink into all the fantastic weird options out there. So yes, highly recommend this, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I have. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Please hit the subscribe and like buttons below, and I will see you back here next week for another cocktail.